Okay, we are back. Um, Sorry about the abrupt ending last time. We had some technical difficulties. Uh, the stream crashed, basically. I have no idea why. Shoddy internet connection, basically, on my part. I hope this doesn't become a pattern. This is not the first time this has happened in one of the streams, but I'm not quite sure how to successfully recover from it when it does. Besides, just make the entire operation more professional, but that seems to be out of the question for me. Anyway, so here we are. We're back at Oscaroth, back outside of Radagast Tower. I don't know what you call this tower. I think when I go inside, it'll tell me. I can't remember though. Yeah. And we wanted to check out before we do that. I wanted to check out. You know what? Actually, let's go inside first. Let's just go ahead and do this really quick. Talk to Mr. Brown. But I don't think that's the Lore Tower. That's the name. Okay. I don't think Mr. Brown's an appropriate name for him. It's the Brown. Mr. The Brown. Right.
There is a gaunt lord here.
These sigils bear the mark of Ivar the Bloodhand. He is a powerful lord of the Gauntmen, and a dangerous and vile creature. It is he who is behind the corruption of the Red Swamp. Why would a creature such as Ivar travel so far from Angmar? Power, perhaps, but what drew him there? That's a good question, sir.
I have a task for you.
This land was the site of many battles in the past. Some say the swamp takes its name from the blood of fallen men that stains the earth red, but my knowledge of the swamp's history is limited. I do know of a man named Eric, a wise man of the Eglain, though only by reputation. He is a stone speaker, a scholar who studies the stones and collects knowledge from their markings. Eric knows much of the local lore. Travel to him and ask for his help. He currently dwells south of here, beyond the Teleth Gorn, down in Harlog. He may provide us with the knowledge we seek. Okay, I think a stone speaker, I think he's down where we want to do the troll quests right here. So we might be in good hands as far as the direction of our quests. Yes. Excellent. Everything is together. That's what I like to see. Don't care about this stuff. Okay. Now, let us see our new friend, because we now have link speech. Well, aren't you just precious? Look at those spots. Why do I even try? Alright, let's just... Well, look at that face. That is an adorable creature. Is it in stealth mode, or is it just the... Yeah, it is, I suppose. It's sort of perpetually in stealth mode, I guess. Okay, you know what? Let's see how you do. I'm not, you're very cute, but I don't know if you'll replace Lily anytime soon. Ooh, I want to put this somewhere. What do we think? Let's try that. That looks good. Yeah, come on. Let's go, small creature that I have yet to name. Lynx. We'll just call you Lynx for now. Seems reasonable enough. Now we are going to a much marshier sort of area, if I'm not mistaken. A place that Lily would really thrive, but again, we're gonna show you around Lynx. And if I remember correctly, I really like this area. I like the way it's sort of set up visually. But it has been a while, so I could be wrong. And of course, as usual, our top priority is finding ore. And as usual, we will probably mostly ignore that priority. Oh my. Well, you don't mess around, do you? This might work out okay. Let's get this guy. Well, he's definitely got the DPS is impressive. The only concern I have so far is the range. The fact that you have to actually make your way to an enemy before you can start doing damage. There's definitely situations where I think you would be a preferred enemy. Let's see, or preferred ally, I suppose. A stealthy hunter. I wish they gave more details about... Yeah, that's fine. Pretty self-explanatory, right? Oh, there is ore on my radar. Yeah, the Lynx, he definitely puts me in the position of being... I have to focus on my openers and how I start fights, because it takes him a while to engage. So that will change the way I approach enemies, I guess. Whereas the Bog Guardian, I mean, I could just, you know, face roll anything. For example, I should not open with that skill. Oh, wow. I love that ranged enemies will just stay in the poop, so to speak. It's the beauty of a 10-year-old game, is you can always count on shoddy AI to keep you out of trouble. Oh. Why is this area populated by whites? That's a strange situation. It doesn't seem like they should be out here. This is not... There's no ruins or anything. Oh, what? Wait, seriously? How can this be possible? How can we have already gone through an entire rank and like a third of this zone, this entire zone is all we get for that rank? Really? Lynx, I know you're new around here, but this is a problem. That definitely changes things. We may need to go ahead and get our prospecting at least sort of up to where it needs to be. These are higher level enemies than I expected too. Need I remind everyone that we have not died. We have not died in this game. 30 levels without dying. Alright, here we go. The big guys. Really good mitigations. But fire and light, which is our sort of bread and butter, that's good. They don't do a ton of damage to Lynx, but they definitely take a lot to kill. Yeah, I'm very bothered by this dwarf iron situation. We should not be dealing with this right now. Jeez. Come on. Alright, let's see. This is 15-second days. I don't remember what my key. Okay. That was stupid. 30-second days. That's better. Look at that. Damn it. Alright. Defeat Galrip. Prepare thyself, Mr. Rip. We are on our way. Holy crap, is that him? Jeez. It's a very large creature. Okay. Can we do the thingy? I don't want to touch that guy. Hey, come back. Shoot. Not good. Well, hey, good job, new kid. You're earning your keep around here. But I really like this area. It is the area I was thinking of. I love the sort of marshy, reedy areas anyway. But the combination of that with the thick canopy forest here and the really large trees, and of course, trolls are badass anyway. Like, it's just a really cool little area. Another one of those places where I remember when the first time I came here being almost unplayable. It was so difficult. It might have even been considered a fellowship area at the time, since a lot of the areas of just the open world were designed for fellowships. Now I don't think I can know of any. Maybe Limelight Gorge, maybe, is the only place in the game that I can think of that's group-oriented overworld content. Okay, wait. How do I get? All right. How the hell do I get out of here? Oh, jeez. This looks like a terrible idea. What is this? This is completely pointless, and yet I love that it's here. What is this? There are there are dirty jokes I can make right now that I'm not going to make. There's a player. Maybe there's a spider boss there of some kind. Oh. Here we are. Okay. The Grimfins. What's that about? Oh, there's two places. Okay. Well, not exactly a challenge.
What do you need?
I know much about these lands, yes? Do you know from whence my knowledge stems? The dead hold secrets, great secrets, terrible secrets. Secrets they clutch to their chests like fire on a winter's day. Memories keep their hearts warm, you see? No, perhaps you do not see. But you shall. Shall. Oh yes, I believe you shall.
Stay a moment.
You can learn many things from the dead, but there is one troublesome shade called Emmeline that resists all attempts at communication. Perhaps you may succeed where I have not. Emmeline is difficult. He is bound by pride and deems the living beneath contempt. If you can prove yourself to him, this might grant you enough status in his eyes that he will lend you aid. Beware when you speak to him. He will try and win your trust with pleasant words, and then send you off to your doom. You will find him at the ruins of Osthair.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Darkwater, I'm not gonna do this. I'm almost at the point where I'm tired of pretending I'm gonna do all this group content. I, I want to, but just the work of getting everybody bounties. What are the rewards here?
Stay a moment.
It's not bad. Go ahead and take these.
Would you do something for me? Might I take a moment of your time?
Thou drawest breath, and yet thou dost wish to speak with me. Thou art not like the man Eric. He is stone-wise and knows the secrets of this land, but even he I despise for his warm flesh and bright-eyed stare. Wisdom will be thine if thou art proven worthy. Dost thou dare to face my warriors? If thou art the victor, then I shall help thee upon thy quest. Fail, and thou shalt not see the light of another day. Nice. Thou art alive still to draw breath, though ragged and coarse it be. Rest thyself and hearken unto me. Terrible deeds I have done in the name of the kings of old. While evil corrupted this land, my men and I stood by and did nothing, ignoring our charge. Now the Red Maid serves Angmar, something we swore to prevent. Eorwain Ben Adar cursed us to live as half-dead. Such was our failure. Dost thou understand? I will help thee in order to break my curse, but thou must do more to secure my aid. I really need to upgrade. Look at this jewelry. Level 16. Come on. Not the one I'm looking at, the one I have. Maybe I should just... Yeah, I'm going to take this one, I think. This land was corrupted by the war which raged here. Blood, much blood, spilled into the springs of the Lady until all became red, and the springs became a swamp. The Lady, whose name is not remembered, became the Red Maid, a creature lost and corrupt. Ivar the Bloodhand came not long ago and awakened her again, and claimed power over her. Now Ivar is a greater threat than ever he was. Thou must strike against him to restore the balance betwixt men and nature. Until the Red Maid be redeemed or destroyed, my brethren and I are doomed to this wretched state. The west is where thou must travel to destroy the White Lord Brodral and his soldiers. They serve the Bloodhand and must be destroyed. Alright, well that answers our question from earlier about why there are shades out here. Well, particularly why there were whites, but generally where there's one, there's the other. And it seems to be that they were, as is the ongoing pattern when it comes to shades, they failed to do their duty to prevent evil from winning.
Might I take a moment of your time?
So now they're cursed until they make up for it, which I guess they are trying to do with me. But I also have the priority of soggy mushrooms. So we have to find soggy mushrooms and sicklefly gizzards and crawler meat. As usual with this game and older MMOs at large, we have the ability and the freedom to have very misplaced priorities. Which is great for me. I like to be able to lighten the mood by my actions. Collecting soggy mushrooms is better than fighting ancient White Lords. Really though, I do, and this is a completely off topic, but I have a huge. I'm one of the many people that have a huge problem with something like the way Fallout 4 handled open world, because it was actually really hard for me, just as someone who gets so into the story and tries to immerse myself as much as possible, to justify not just trying to finish the main story as fast as possible, considering that my son was, kidnapped. But even though I did actually do that. I went and I did the main story pretty much right away, and I actually had a great time. It didn't. I don't feel like it impeded on my freedom to do what I wanted to do in the game. Really, it's not like in Fallout 3, right, where you finish the game and it's over, which was a terrible idea. I don't know why they did that originally, but of course they remedied it with DLC later. But none of that is either here nor there, because we don't really have we at this point in the story. I don't think we really, in this game, I mean, Gerollad doesn't really know how important his place is in this story. I mean, he doesn't realize he's going to be fighting at Helm's Deep eventually, or anything of that nature. It's one of the things I like about the about this particular chapter. Actually, is this chapter is way out of left field, in my opinion. This red maid, it's just so far from being relevant to much else that goes on. I mean, I guess Ivar, he's a recurring character, but still, it's not like we're dealing with Nazgul, right? We're not doing anything that has to do with the overarching narrative of Lord of the Rings itself. Uh-oh. It's hard to believe there was ever a time before auto loot. We actually had to click on the dang things. Ugh. By the way, we are back to our boring Diet Coke and vodka mixed drink. We drank all the Bloody Mary mix, unfortunately. But that certainly does not mean that we won't get more tomorrow, because I intend to have some over the weekend. How far back did we go? Oh well. We're back to the mainland, basically. The flies seem to be okay. They're more this way. There's not an overabundance of sickle flies. Alright. One more, you little bastard. Ha! Your time has come. You will die by lightning. Wait. That's number 9. I thought that was the last one. Let's go ahead and turn these in.
How can I be of service? What can I do for you? How can I be of service?
Alright. Look at this. Better wait to open those cases, because I don't have the space. You know what? We need to... Yeah, let's get rid of some of this. And go ahead and finish that up. This is not drill food. Okay. Right then. Okay. No, we're not going to take the bounties again. I don't feel like going through it all again. And these scroll cases, they're very hit or miss. I could get 3 of the exact same one, really. I'm gonna have to think of a name for this guy, because he's probably gonna make a... He's gonna probably be featured quite a bit. The links, I mean. Oh, hello there. More fun. Whoa. More fooin'. Not more fun. You don't look like fun at all. I don't think that we should engage with this character, quite frankly. You just hang out with me for a minute. Bread roll, but that's not the guy. You are not the guy. You're not capable of being the guy. Yeah, I've moved the link to passive mode just to get us through here because I'm a little nervous, quite frankly. I think I have more coins, don't I? Yeah. Jeez. Ugh. Yeah, didn't see that coming, did you? Don't mess with the links. I'm very tempted to name the links Link. Partly as a bad joke, and partly as a ode to the Breath of the Wild game that I desperately want. I don't think there's any chance I'm going to complete this, at least not anytime soon.